Hello guys, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to another indie game. I know it's been a while. I took a little break because I was feeling kinda sick, but now I feel better, so we can go back to play. This one's called One Last Meal, and let's start the game. Let's see what's this all about. Start. You open your eyes to an unfamiliar place. It's like a food stall. The night sky above shimmers like a deep blue curtains of stars, and the sound of ocean waves in the distance is soothing. When you look around, you see food stalls scattered across the coastline. You try to remember how you got here, when you came from, but your mind suddenly draws a blank. You can't seem to recall anything about yourself at all. It's that me? No, I guess that's not me. Ah, I see you gain consciousness. Yes, mysterious figure stands before you. They wear an enigmatic smile and a mask. Okay, welcome. I'm so glad to be able to speak to you face to face. Who are you? What is this place? And why am I here? Who are you? Such a good question, thank you. Don't worry, you have your answer in due time. So you're not going to answer me. For now, all you need to worry about is this. They hand you an apron and gesture towards a nearby food stall. This one? You could say I'm in the business of providing services to people. Okay, but why would I say that? Recently, I decided to try diving into food services specifically. Okay? I have my hands full managing the logistics though, so I thought I'd hire a chef of mine a food stall for me. I needed to make sure I got someone I could form a mutually beneficial relationship with. Okay. And you seem like a perfect fit. It's a simple job, don't worry. All you have to do is serve customers food that they like. Easy enough. How will I know what people like? Well, you can ask them. Who are the customers? Another thing you'll find out in due time, I'm afraid. So you're not going to answer anything for me. But we won't be getting anyone violent or hostile. I can assure you of that if it helps. Is this like Haven then? So what do you say? Will you help me? Sure. You're suspicious, no way. Tell me why I can remember anything first. Yes, tell me this. I'm persistent and curious. If our conversation so far is an indication, you'll start to get some answers as you serve customers. Okay. Hence the mutually beneficial relationship. So you wipe my memory or something to make me help you? That's cheap. Well then I'll just get. Oh, maybe I'm dead. I'm probably dead, right? Well then I'll just get out of your way. But I'll be close by if you need me. Goodbye. The enigmatic smile stays placed on their face as they disappear in the shadows. What shadows? It's pretty well lit here. You look around, still confused. The air is pretty deserted, so it's not like you'll be seeing other people very often. Still, there doesn't really seem to be anywhere else you can go. So you slip the apron on and relax your shoulders, mentally preparing yourself to serve your first customer. To your surprise, it doesn't take long. A woman hesitantly approaches your stand. Hey, what up? That's a nice shirt. Hello. This is a food stall, right? Yes. Great, I was starting to get hungry. It's like this looks like the Brazilian flag for some reason. Maybe it is. She sits down enthusiastically. Do you have a special? Offer her a plate of bada pap. What? I'm sorry. I'm not really I don't know a lot about food. So offer her a masala dosa thali. Okay. Well, at least this sounds like something I know, like tiki masala or something like that. Offer her a hot cup of chai. So I don't think chai is I don't think any food stall has a specialty that's a drink. Well, maybe the food stalls that have drink only, but I think I'm gonna offer the bada pap because I want to know what that is. You place a steaming hot plate of bada pap in front of her along with an assortment of chutneys. Okay. Ah, she likes it. Nice. She picks it up and takes a bite, and her funny expression spreads across her face. Wow, that's really authentic. Tasted just like my favorite food stand back in Bengaluru. Okay. I really need to check my geographic knowledge, like a lot. I'm sorry I can't provide meaningful commentary about this. I kind of guess I'm not there anymore. This place looks nothing like the city I'm used to. And honestly, I don't really remember much else, aside from my name. And what is your name? It's Uma. I don't really know why I told you that. It's just... I mean, telling your name, it's like common courtesy, right? And this place feels comfortable. This food brings back good memories. Yeah, we're in Haven, right, or something like that. Actually, this is exactly what I was eating when I met Golu for the first time. Your husband. Raise a curious eyebrow. Wipe the table. That's not nice. Give her a smile. Give her a smile. Yes. Thank you for listening to me. I mean, it feels like it's been a long time since I had someone to talk to who cared even a little bit. You're probably wondering who Golu is, huh? He's my cat. Oh, you're a cat. Okay. I found him on the street one evening. He was eating scraps on the ground, and he looked so round and overweight, which is why I gave him his name. His fur was so dirty, and he was covered in scabs. My hair broke when I saw. I knew right that I needed to take him home. Okay. Since then, it's been just me and him against the world. I will do anything for him. Yeah, I get loving animals. It's nice. When he was sick, I spent my full paycheck on his treatment and special food. Yeah, been there, done that. I only ate Maggi noodles that whole month, but he was worth it. Yeah, I heard about Maggi noodles are really like popular food because it's really cheap. I do know that. I'm not that dumb. And they're supposed to be really good. So yeah. I think they are really popular in India or something. Most people don't understand. My parents, most of all. They want me to have a life that I didn't want. But I'm my own person. I had a job. I live and work on my own. Even when it was hard, even when it was stressful. Golu was there for me when no one else was. I kinda want to... Give me a second. I usually don't do this with games, but this game is giving me too much information I'm not familiar with, so... Let's keep going, yes. Even in the end, a strange expression comes over Yuma. You feel your chest grow heavy. No, don't start crying, please. Memories began to flash through your mind. Memories that you somehow know aren't your own. In the end, you see a woman waving goodbye to the owner of a food stall. Then, as she turns to walk away, she suddenly collapses to the ground, clutching her chest. In the few moments before everything goes black, you hear footsteps rushing towards her from behind. Hear the voices of children calling out. Then the memories stop, and the world fades into view again. She places a hand over her heart. I collapsed. I don't remember anything else after that until I came here. So you died, right? I didn't make it, did I? I always had a weak heart ever since I was young. The pollution and stress didn't help, yeah, and I bet the bunch of Maggi noodles didn't help either. But yeah, I'd been struggling for a while, struggling to make it on my own. Tell me the truth. I'm dead, and this is the afterlife, isn't it? Yeah, this feels a little too personal because, as you know, I also have a weak heart. So yeah, I can see myself in this. So yeah, I guess we are all dead, right? Yeah. You nod hesitantly, partially because you don't want to stress her out any further, and partially because something tells you that she isn't wrong. I knew it. I'm dead. I don't even know what to say, what to think. All I can think is about Golu. Yeah, if I die, I mean I'm gonna die eventually, right? But when I die, if I still have my ducks, I'm gonna be thinking in heaven like, oh no, who's gonna take care of my ducks? They are a needy bunch. But okay, I left him behind. I'm all he ever had in this world, and he was all I had to. What is going to happen to him? I need to go back. Her eyes begin to fill with tears, and she starts looking around helplessly. You have no idea how to respond. Something prickles at the back of your mind, a memory. But this time it feels more personal. All your life, you never thought anyone will care this much about another human being, much less an animal. Seeing someone whose only thought is dead is want to go back and continue to live for someone else. It filled your chest with a strange, unfamiliar warmth. Golu, why did I have to die so soon? Oh, this is too sad for me. You think about what you could do to help. You've seen Uma's past, her memories. All you can do is offer her one last meal. Oh, that's the name of the game. Offer her a plate of tea biscuits. Offer her a bowl of toffus. Toffees? What? I don't know what that is. Offer her some homemade grapefruit chips. What is this kind of food? I'm sorry. I know I had tea biscuits, right? And I know grapefruit chips, but I don't know what a bowl of toffees is. Let's gonna offer here this one. You place a bowl of assorted toffees in front of her, covered in colorful wrappers. Also, there are candies. Her tears subside and she resolves to grab a toffee, popping it in her mouth. Oh, okay. This is the brand I used to give to the neighborhood kids. They were always coming along to see Golu. What? They love him almost as much as I did. I think they will take him and look. Yeah, that's good. I mean, maybe not with dogs, but cats usually just move along, right? They go to a place that's gonna feed them and stuff. Thank you. My parents, though, I was lost because, and I was so caught up in those feelings, I convinced myself that everyone else in this world thought the same. But I was wrong. In the end, there were still people in my life who care about me. People who accepted me as I was. People who didn't judge my choices. People who knew and understood that Golu was the center of my world, that I would done anything for him. They all knew how much I want him to be taken care of after I was gone. You helped me remember that. I feel like I can move on now. She smiles contentedly and closes her eyes. I hope I'll see you again someday, Golu. Goodbye. Her form fades away until there is nothing left. You raise a hand to your chest, the adrenaline rush is starting to wear off, and you're starting to process everything that just happened. So, how do you feel? This is the afterlife? I see you figured out. Yes, all of your customers are dead, and I made it your job to help me send them off. I must say you're doing great so far. Why me? Before I say any more, I suppose I should formally introduce myself. You may already know me by many names. Yama, Enma, Batara, Kala. Here you may call me Dead. And as we discussed earlier, this is the afterlife. Well, this is one of its infinite possible forms. I can change how the afterlife looks and functions depending on the needs of those I serve at a given time. As for why I chose you specifically, that's for you to figure out. So I can find my own closure, I guess. All I can tell you is that my services are only reserved for the toughest of cases. For those who refuse to move on, yes. You sure have your work cut out for you. Welcome to my life. My afterlife, that is. Nice joke. Anyway, joking aside, it looks like you got more customers lining up. She'll know my new part-timer will be in such high demand. You look around and see nothing but emptiness. Not a single human figure is visible, even in the distance. Well, once again, I shall let you go. Let's talk again after you've spoken to another customer. Their figure fades away once again. Even mysterious, you sigh and prepare yourself for the next person. Another customer emerges from the shadow. He seems to be a little confused. Invite him over. Hi there, you're parked way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's kinda weird, right? That must be really bad for business, unless this place is really popping anytime other than now. Oh, I'm Mina, by the way. I don't know where I am, but you seem very friendly. I'm also very hungry. I think we were meant to find each other here, perfect time, perfect place. So, what are you offering? What will Mina start with? Tea with mind, beer, molkeya, and rice. Yeah, I'm sorry, I probably can't play this game properly because I don't know a bunch of the cultural stuff. Yeah, I know it's very interesting because after this game I'm gonna go and research this stuff and I can learn more stuff, and you should do too, right? So, and you should play this game, by the way. The link will be down in the description as always. So this guy strikes me as a beer guy, but somehow I think it's gonna be tea with mint. Let's go with beer, right? You want a beer, man? Oh, beer, I'm down. But can I ask you something, because I can tell? I noticed the sky's dark, but are we closer to midnight or to the next morning? I don't know, man. Oh, you don't know too? Mina looks at the sky and seems to have something on his mind. My younger brother David and I used to drink together more than our older brother. He used to do crazy things when we were all living in the same house, and he rarely got in trouble. I did less crazy things and I always got in trouble. I always asked him to be more responsible, but he never listened. He's dead, right? No, wait, I'm gonna save. Yes, that's gonna save. I tried to cover for him sometimes, but I don't think he noticed. You grab a really big mug from under the counter. Wow. You start pouring the beer from the bar inside the cart. So, why won't you have one too while you're at it? I can drink, I'm at work, okay. Alright, you present the mug to Mina. He grabs it and chucks it all in one go. Yeah. Hey, I remember something. David. David, when I was moving to a different city, we stayed out the whole night before in the balcony. I think it was quicker to get tipsy. I remember we never shut it out, but our conversation got intense. I was out of line, but I asked him to be more responsible when I leave. He asked me when I meant, and I said, okay. He told me that out of me and our older brother, I was more like that. I didn't like that. Oh. I think me and him had the same issues with that. He was too distant and acted like he knew us. Okay. I realized that I did the same thing with him. I immediately apologized. I explained to him that the way I saw it in my head and how it felt, I had to take care of him. Yeah, I can understand that. And how I thought I was protecting him from the rest of the family because I was protecting him from, because I saw the real them. But realized David was always doing better than me mentally. I had to ask him what his secret was. He told me I didn't have to do all these mental gymnastics. You spend too much time worrying about me, he said. Worrying about everyone else but you. Whatever you're doing to pretend they weren't also part of my life, he said. It only made you another character I had to find a way around. He said that he noticed all the small things about the rest of the family, and he gave them what they wanted. He said I needed to feel like I was in control just like that. But sometimes I needed to feel the opposite of that. For some reason, David seemed to have developed a very flexible character. He didn't lie to anyone about who he was, but he knew what we needed and gave it to us. Yeah, that's kind of lying, okay? I learned a lot on the day. I started watching my behavior and focusing on the people around me and trying not to be a heavyweight on their hearts. Thank you for the beer. So, chef, what do you have next? What dish are you gonna offer Mina? So, I guess... Koshari? What's that? So I guess the dialogue changes based on the food you offer them. So this game has a lot of replayability. So I really recommend you guys to try it. I'm enjoying this game. It has a bunch of stuff I don't know. So koshari, it says it's Egypt's national dish and widely popular street food. An Egyptian dish that originated during the... Okay, but what is it? What does it contain? I don't know. It looks kind of like rice and stuff. I think I'm gonna do a quick search. It says it's made of rice, macaroni, and lentils mixed together, topped with spiced tomato sauce and garlic vinegar, and garnished with chickpeas and fried onions. It is often served with sprinklings of garlic juice, garlic vinegar, and hot sauce are optional. Okay, it looks really good. Yeah. Let's go with koshari. Yes, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but bear with me, okay? I don't know any of these words. I'm sorry. Koshari, a really messy dish, but it is exciting. When I was younger, I used to eat it every Friday after church. My older brother always tagged along. His name is Thomas, by the way. My younger brother David didn't like it at all. It's too much for the stomach to handle. Yeah, it looks kind of heavy. It looks kind of heavy. It's like a big plate of a bunch of stuff, but it looks really nice. I'm sure you know, chef. You don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. And that doesn't stop you from making the best koshari dish. Yes. I can't wait to taste this one. Something about koshari in Egypt, you just never know what you'll get at any place. It always tasted a little different at every place they made it. Even the same chain of restaurants. You prepare the pasta, lentils, rice, chickpeas, and salsa. Oh, they were about to explain it. I just wasted some time. Okay. And of course, fry the onions. It felt like he thought he was the guardian of his younger siblings. But in reality, it felt like he was a lieutenant to the parents. Koshari is finally done. He put everything in one dish. Let's dive in. Mina grabs the dish and starts eating. Hey, it was at some point that year when we were fasting. Fasting, only eating vegetarian food. Okay. Thomas visited me at the new home to say hi. He asked me to take me out for koshari. Oh, I guess, yeah, koshari. It's. Again, I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm just wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Uh, Koshery. Okay, I guess I'm saying it right. I don't know. We went out to one of the good koshery places. Mina, he said, I want to apologize. I wonder what he meant with that. Turns out he felt guilty for all the time of us at home. He says he should have been a better brother. Are you doing this again? I asked. You're being hard on yourself again. I told him that me and David already knew that he was hard on himself as he was on us. I said that we were waiting for him to realize it. We thought that since he did, we should already done it. I think in a way I'm the youngest then, he said. He wasn't. But I agreed because I want him to feel good. And to be fair, David told me that about Thomas, but I didn't believe it. I only believed it when I heard it from him, and I'm glad I did. Thank you for the meal. I think that's it, huh? I don't think I figured out where we are still. But I'm glad I ran into you. I hope I wasn't rambling for too long for some reason. I just feel like opening up about my life. I never got to hear your story. Maybe let's take it from now and move backwards. How did you get here? I don't know, man. Wait, why did you get here might be more important. This place seems too far from the city. Are you sure this is good for business? It's a little odd of me asking this, but what is the city in the back? My head is so foggy I can't remember how the day even started today. Hey, I keep getting these flashes of a farm. It's weird though. I see people, they look like my family, but they are much younger. They are my kids and my grandkids. You're saying I lived long enough to meet all of them? I had a farm and I grew old in it with my loved ones. I made sure I didn't repeat my same mistakes or the mistakes my family has done. I made new ones. Yeah, that can be avoided, right? And thank you for showing me my life. I went out surrounded by love and understanding. Whatever your job is, you're doing great. He smiles and closes his eyes. Perfect place, perfect time. Okay, this was less sad than the other one. At least he died happy, right? His form fades away until there's nothing left. What now? You check to see if there's any more customers on their way to you? There isn't. Uma and Mina both disappeared in front of you. The memories they've regained. They turn out to remember they did already. Hello, I see you're done already. Who's next? I see you like the job already. Me too. Which means a lot coming from me, you know. I've been doing this for a long time. Everyone is so unique. I get to hear their stories and they get to talk about their lives. Surprisingly, that's usually what they need to find closure. Enough time to feel and think about their lives and everything that surrounded them. Good or bad. However, some people need more than this to move on. Not everyone gets to find closure by talking. Some find it by listening. They come with unresolved situations. Let's say for example someone who is conflicted over what they believe and how they feel. People only want what's best for them, and yet they themselves go out of their way to help others. And yet they run into people whom that belief doesn't apply. And for some reason, they turn their face to the other way around. Listening helps. Looking at life through the eyes of other people helps. Don't take it from me though. I've only been doing this for an eternity. Take it from Uma and Mina at least. Well, here's the question, chef. You've been doing a great job so far. What do you think is stopping you from moving on? I could have done more, I guess. Looking back at the past won't change it. I met a lot of people who haven't gotten moments of confrontational clarity when they were alive. This is the best solution for that because everyone is different. But here's one thing someone told me about many years ago. They imagine themselves standing where they are, they start zooming out. As they go further back, more things enter their view. Other people that have different lives, but just as complex. Animals and nature that have to deal with humans' actions. They see the sea and the waves and the mountains and the clouds. And they finally get to space. All of this is just one big blue dot. But even then, as they go further, the dot begins to become smaller. The universe is big. That's not even counting my realm. They told me that this is though made them realize that whatever they are going through, the world is still turning. And somehow that made them feel like that applies to everything. Nature doesn't seem to stress over it. It keeps going. The animals, the sun, the moon, and the earth are just doing what they are good at. Maybe, well, existing for humans, it's a little more complex than nature and animals. Maybe existing and experiencing what happened is also part of the bigger picture of being people, of people being people. Well, that's only one person's way of looking at it. It might not be your way, and that is completely fine. That's why I'm here. Now then, chef, it's your choice. Do you need more time here, or do you are ready to move on? I'm ready to move on. Let's go, man. I'm glad you feel this way. I can see it in your eyes, you know. And people do care about each other and about the other living beings and other things. People can be open and talk things out. People can do all of these things and still do a lot of mistakes. People are people, and that might not be so bad. At the very least, entertaining. You smile at death, always. And they smile back at you. Your form starts fading away. No, I don't want to go. Well, I do want to go, I guess. And the world around you is changing. Onward you go. Goodbye. Okay, so I guess if I keep going, I can like keep serving people, I guess. But I mean, it's been 26 minutes. I think it's enough for this game. You know, I don't like to play the games completely in the video, so you guys have something to look forward when playing the game. So yeah, that was One Last Meal. It's a really interesting game. I have a lot of fun. I learned a lot of things, mostly new foods and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like the first story, it's kind of sad, but it's good, right? I enjoyed reading this game, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it too. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff you can still do in this game, so you know the drill. The link is down in the description. I hope you go and play the game and enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next indie game. Goodbye.